Hello world, PDR coming at you here with a 2022, I think might be a 23 Rivian. This is one of those electric trucks, and somebody backed, I'm doing a really nice car for a really nice guy, like I always say, but he actually backed into something that didn't damage the paint, and then he attempted to remove the dent himself. So what we're doing here today is called Poor Prior. We're definitely going to go for it and get everything we can out of it. I got my board on there. When you take the board off, you know, he honestly, I hate to say it, but he honestly didn't do that bad for somebody that doesn't know what they're, the whole process. But we're still going to get it looking nice. So I want to kind of document what we're looking at here. We've got a high tug on a brow on the outside of the top edge. We've got a deep crease, not super deep, but it was about 2 inches in. So this whole thing was from here to here in. And then of course down here, we've got some weird lows. The deepest, worst part was right through here where the impact was made. And like I say, the reason why I say he did a pretty good job, it's not like he made it clean or anything, but he did a good job at moving the metal without breaking the paint. And that's our whole goal in Paintless Dent Repair, is to move that metal out clean all the way to the end without breaking the paint. But he got it to this point and he just said, well, you know, this is obviously a specialized skill. And so he called me. We're going to get it looking good. I told him it's, you know, being that it's a Poor Prior, there's already a little bit of tiny bits of paint damage here, and here that has been touched up. So I won't be glue pulling right on those areas. But I wanted to come in and give you a quick couple of minutes of here's what it looks like. Give me a couple of hours of tapping and let's turn this heat gun on. Start getting it warm. I got my glue puller, my gun, my alcohol there, my coffee, and my speaker ready to play some tunes. A couple of slide hammers, and we are going to get to work. So thanks for clicking on the video. If you want to hit the like, feel free. If you want to hit the subscribe, feel free. We haven't put out content in a while, but we are getting back on the YouTube train. So hope you guys like what you see here, and I hope this dent comes out. I'm just gonna put my tools in my hand and start praying, because this one's gonna require some blood, sweat, maybe some tears. I'll talk to you guys soon. Well, okay guys, we're back. For me, it's been an hour and a half. For you guys, it's been 1 second. But here's what we got in an hour and a half. I've made some serious pulls through here. Obviously tapped a lot of the brows down. Some of these bottom dents I got out. And then this top area where I'm right up here. It's been a lot of tapping. There's a little bit more tapping that needs to be done. A lot of tapping around this top edge brow. Let me see if I can show you here. Top edge brow right there. And then some glue pulls down this little S curve through the center of this thing. Let me see if I can change the board a little bit so we can see it all white, how it looks. And yes, there still is that little guy down here that's weirdness. This. And I do want to kind of, there's just the black lines. And I do want to kind of clarify, and there's the yellow, which is when you want to get some contrast. I do want to clarify that I am not going to take this thing to as glass as I can get it. That would probably be about a day and a half to 2, maybe 3 days worth of work. It would be a lot more expensive than what I'm charging. I'm just giving a very, very good deal. This guy obviously wanted to do it himself and found out how difficult this craft is. So I'm doing a great deal for him, and I told him I'd give him about 4 or 5 hours worth of cleanup time. So I think that an hour and a half in, I think I'm about 25 to 40% done, you know, maybe 3 or 4 more hours, like I say, and we will knock it out. But I might even try to, I hate rushing, but I might even just try to lay 2 and 3 tabs on at once, move extra fast, and get going super fast on it, because we have this. Can you see it? Big old dent right here. I think a motorcycle tank or helmet or handle or something got put underneath it when that thing opened up. And so I definitely might try to just stick a tab right there, stick a tab up on the top, tap the brow down a little bit. It wasn't even part of the bid. I'm just going to see if I can do something extra special because, you know, that's a big dent all by itself. I even said if we want to get them both out as good as we possibly can, it's going to take days and days of just me showing up here and tapping and doing my thing. So hopefully you guys like what you're seeing so far, because we're getting this thing looking a lot better. I still see a big brow on the top, crease through the middle, body line crease, lower dent down here, and this weird line through the middle. And I wanted to show you my setup here, because when I set down my alcohol, I got this little alcohol sprayer now. It's really cool. It's just the one trigger. It's really nice, super misty. But I always set it in the same spot. I always have my hammer and tapper right in front of me, and I always have my glue gun on my right hand side with Robo. So I got Robo right here, and I just boom, reach up, grab the Robo, make a pop, always drop it in the same spot, reach down, grab my alcohol, it's always in the same spot, pop. It just saves time. For the first couple of years of me doing paintless dent repair with the glue pulling system, I was spending half of my time looking for my tabs and looking for my alcohol bottle and looking for my stuff. And I always set it in the same spot, so that keeps me moving, efficient. Right on. I think the next video might just be the end result. We're just going to come back and show you how good this one ends up looking. So I do appreciate you guys spending the time watching this one so far, and we'll be back in just a bit. Okay, I think we're back. Yes, we did do a little bit for this one. Ran a couple of glue pulls and a couple of tabs and tapped down some brows, but it still has a little wave to it. You can see it's got a little wavy there. It's waving. This one I think came out fairly nice. It does have a little tug right up here where it was pretty severe. There's a little tug down around that body line, and then there's a little, I guess a little waviness down through here. That is, it's not that I can't get that out. That is our end result for the time spent and the money spent. If I was to maybe charge triple and spend triple the amount of time, I could glass this panel out. So a body shop told him about $12,900 for this repair. If a good paintless dent repair guy, like with my skills or better, spent 2 to 3 days on this thing, maybe 20 to 30 hours, whatever, it should be about 5 to 6, which is about half that price. I've heard as high as $40,000 on these trucks for a rear quarter fix, because they are highly technical in that industry. I straight up used the glue puller the whole time. We had this weird access that doesn't give me the access. It's basically the wrong angle, because I'd be coming in at this angle on the back side from the inside of it. Just wouldn't work out. But we did what we said we were going to do, and we actually did a little bit more. Got it out looking good, at least drivable for the most part. It's basically a band-aid for the situation, saving him from the body shop and keeping the costs down. So this is one of the benefits of paintless dent repairs, getting something to that I would call 80% mark. Now, every percent from here on out is about another hour. So for me to get it up to that 95 or better percent, I'm going to have to spend about 15 to 20 more hours on this. In total, I think I spent 4. But then I did a little extra over here, and honestly, I only spent about 15 minutes on that rear deck lid. I spent all of my time here. So I think we did pretty good. If you guys like what you see, you know, hey, hit that like button, hit the follow, and you get to see whenever I post out new comment. Sure do appreciate everybody that clicked on this video and watched it through to the end. I guess I will just say the thing that this has been PDR and I'm out. But keep your faith in God, because these times are getting strange. All right, everybody. Love you. Peace.